can make money off of my name, darling. She can make it off of Harlow and all the rest of the fools that will flock to her. But not Crystal, darling. Anybody but her.
For a long time, I was fighting to be invisible. My dream job was to be a store manager at Forever 21, and I was going to live in a studio apartment in the outer Sunset with my boyfriend who worked at Subway. I wanted to be unclockable daytime bitch. Like I had this daydream that played in my head like a K Jewelers commercial type of fantasy where I would be a simple, understated beauty with a normal job and a normal car and a normal boyfriend and normal hair, and I would just be normal and drink white box wine all day or every day. I don't really know what normal is. Maybe no one does, but I wanted it so bad.
A unique deal was struck with the city's transgender community.
I am API Wellness Center. Instead, I have a career in the nonprofit industry and an obligation to use my platform to voice the Black trans woman's experience in the world. After 7 years in this work, I'm seeing a pattern. Trans women are seen, and now in the age of visibility, we are heard, but we're not being listened to. We are expected to tell our stories with this undercurrent of proving our authenticity to people, proving that we're real. We're constantly having to separate our humanity from our stories and make them palatable for mass appeal and public consumption, and for funding cycles and press narratives. And then our stories are then critiqued and compartmentalized for the benefit of the movement. The consequence of visibility is that you're not allowed to just be you, all of you. It makes you feel like you're not enough. Like I'm not Black enough, or poor enough, or marginalized enough, and I'm too privileged, or I have passing privilege, or I'm too bougie, or I think I'm better than, or I'm disconnected from the realities of other trans women of color. So at 27 years old, I feel like my story is not my own anymore. And I think we're in a place in this moment where we're dismissing people too quickly based on our being. Like so many trans women, I'm either put on a pedestal or further marginalized. We are being heard and we're being seen, but we're not being listened to, all while being booed and interrupted and dismissed.
Y'all better quiet down. I've been trying to get up here all day for your gay brothers and your gay sisters in jail, and you all don't do a goddamn thing for them.
I still just want to be normal, whatever that means. So for me right now, that means I'm required to create my own normal through my work. Using my voice in policy work and healthcare strategy and coalition building, I'm trying to acknowledge our resilience and how creative we are in spite of not being listened to. Creative enough to survive and creative enough to create a new normal.